I went and got my blood test this morning,
Uh-huh.
and the doctor already called me back and said it was normal.
What does don't let them tell you that one. What does normal mean? You got the results?
Well, I just talked to his nurse.
Okay.
Left me a message.
Okay. Call them back, I guess on Monday, because I don't know what time it is now, or if you can, and tell them you want to see the results, to email you the results or whatever, so we can look them over.
Okay.
Because normal to them, sometimes it's not really good. A normal is not optimal. So let's check what they mean.
Okay.
All right.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Tell them you want to actually see the results. Because normal could be that you're at 300, which is normal. But ideally, you might want to be at 600, 700. You see what I'm saying?
Right. But here's my thinking. If he thinks it's normal, then he's probably not going to.
Yeah, but you could just listen, get the results first so we can see it.
Okay.
Then we'll worry about it.
Okay.
All right.
I will do that. Well, yes, I'll get busy.
Wonder where Sonia's at.
I know.
She must be on another one of those silent retreats that she does, that she can't speak.
She's just making me feel like an orphan. She won't show up.
Get your back straight first. Get set first. There you go. Push your hips back more, Todd. Hips back more. Your hips back more. Make sure you're pulling with your hips and pushing your hips forward.
Okay.
Hips back, push your hips forward. Try to avoid pulling with your upper body. Right there, you're pulling with your upper body. You're pulling with your upper body. Let your hips go back. Drive with your legs. It's because, see, all you're doing is really folding over at the waist. I'll show you now. When you're done, I'll show you.
Well, okay. What I was going to try to do is
it's probably lower.
Get a smaller band.
Yes, a smaller band. Right? So we could practice this.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. So let's say we are here. You are doing a lot of staying here and just folding over like this and then trying to muscle it up. You see that? I'm trying to muscle it up with my upper body. You have to make sure that your butt goes back. And notice as my butt goes back, my body goes down.
Okay.
When I get here, I'm going to drive with my legs are driving the floor away, squeezing and squeezing into the top. You see that? It's my legs doing it. At no point am I pulling with my body. At no point am I pulling here. It's hip thrust. It's my knees go back. I'm squeezing my leg. I'm basically pushing this forward. So it's, and I don't want you to go straight up. I don't want you to get up all the way up here. In fact, you want to be here, right here. That's it. That's it. So if you to stay on your legs here. All right. But don't pull like this. Don't go back down doing this. That's not the move. The move is not lowering the bar. The move is moving this down.
Okay.
See that? This. The bar is just holding the tension.
Okay. All right. You think
it's hard to do. That's why I'm going to drive to Perkin, Oklahoma. I'm going to teach you in person myself.
Well, come on.
There.
You think I should try it with a lower?
Yes, band? Try with a lower band.
Okay. think I'll need those with this.
Where did Sonia go?
Ask her if it was something I said.
Get your chest out. Now, pull your knees back and push your hips forward at the same time. Right? Back down, back down, back down. Now let your hips go back and lower your hips. Lower them down. When you pass the knees, yeah, like that. Come back up. Pull. Stop. Don't go all the way up. Okay, but do that. That's fine. Do it like that. Good. Down. Squeeze up. Good. Much better, Todd. Come on. Stay like that. Let your hips drop though. Don't remember to do just push the hips back and let them drop down. Once you pass the knees, drop and then squeeze up. Squeeze up. Okay, good, good. Keep your back tight. Use your legs, use your hips, use your legs. Right there. Pull the knees back, squeeze forward. But you got to let the hips drop. Forget about going all the way up. Don't go all the way up. Stop. Yeah, go back down. Stop. Just do the bottom part. Remember to lower the hips. Remember to lower the hips. Squat down a little bit. Right there. Now up. Squeeze low. Back down. Back down. Don't go all the way up. Squeeze up. Stop, stop, stop. Squeeze up. Yeah, exactly. Now, I guarantee you felt it more in your hamstrings.
Yeah.
Right? Because look, what we really want to focus on is this little range. Look. I'll show you now. What we really want to be is in like this little range where we're here. Look at my angle of my body. Notice I'm not going to move my upper body. You want to focus on doing this. Pull back, squeeze forward a bit. Squeeze into it. I'm not pulling with my upper body. Look at my legs. Everything's happening. I move my knees back a bit. I squeeze up. I push my butt back. I lower. Squeeze up. So you're doing just doing this. Just do that at the bottom like that. Squeezing into you'll see that the hamstrings fire up. Just doing that. Just doing that area here. Don't try to get up here. By the time you're up here, everybody wants to get to the top because that's easy. You could pull 1,000,000 pounds here. It doesn't matter. You're standing straight up. You want to be here. Right here. Just control that. All right? Just like every move, when you get to the top, it just makes it easier, even if you have more tension. So at the top, obviously, you could be holding a lot more tension because you're stretching a band really high, right?
Right.
But that's just because the skeletal system, the actual leverage angles, make it easy for you to hold tension there. But it's not as doing any better. The best part is doing that bottom part correctly. The bottom part correctly, you notice that it hurts the hamstrings more. All right, so let's focus on that bottom part, getting it right.
I'm just gonna try it without anything right now.
Use the bar by itself, or even use right there. Pull back the knees a bit, and the knees a bit, and then drive your hips forward. Don't squat down completely. So you gotta go down. Right there. That's it. That's it. Right there, and squeeze up. Right there. That's it. Feel the hamstring stretch. And keep your back straight while doing it. God, you're 1,000,000 times better than when you started. by the way. So you're doing it good. Come on. Slow down, squeeze into it. That's it. Back down. Back down. Back down. Don't go all the way up. Don't go all the way up. Don't worry about all the way up. Right there. That's it. Back down. Back down. Try to keep your back straight, your upper body straight, yeah, try to keep that straight. Remember to lower the hips when you go down. There you go. Come on. Remember to pull the knees back when you go up. Pull the knees back and squeeze forward. There you go. Lower the hips, lower the hips. You always got to lower the hips. Once you pass the knees, lower the hips. Good, come on.
Holy.
Tell me something. Where do you feel it right now? Besides your back, but you have to feel it more in your legs. The back of your hamstrings.
I think those first several reps I did, I think that's got my back. Anyway.
Yeah, the first ones you did it before, yes. Yeah. All right. But you see what we're trying to feel because you feel it more in your hamstrings that way.
Yeah.
Drive your knees back. Drive your knees back and squeeze. You don't got to go all the way up. And don't pull the hips. Don't pull the knees completely straight and your hips completely straight at the top. Just go and then thrust forward. It has to be done at the right time. But also keep your back and your chest out. Remember, back straight, chest out. Don't just squat. You got to actually hinge.
That's what I'm...
Yeah, you got to know the difference between hinging. Look, because what you're trying to do is you might be trying to squat, which is this. So we're here, and all I'm going to do is this. You see that? That's a squat. All right? I am pushing my butt back, stretching myself back. Once I pass the knees, in order to keep on bringing the bar down, I might have to bring my knees forward a bit, but I'm not doing this. I'm not squatting. I am pushing, thrusting back, stretching the hamstring, and then come down a bit. And then you notice it's all one motion. Nice and fluid. Nice and fluid. You notice, look at my body, my shoulder area. Has my body and shoulder area moved at all? It hasn't. I haven't pulled with my back. Everything's happening because I'm moving my legs to do it by stretching my hamstrings back. All right? That's what I want to do. Is this area here, everything back here doing it, and not my lower back. My lower back is not doing nothing. I'm just sitting here doing this. All right? Now, obviously, your lower back gets stronger because it's holding that much load. Remember, the deadlift is the hardest move there is. And just when you think you got it, then you got to learn it again.
Yeah, I thought I was doing good on this.
It's all right. I remember what the trick that I showed you about putting the orange band around your waist. You do that, and now you'll get it more because you'll understand the feeling.
Okay, let me try it.
Put it around that contraption you have over there. That treadmill thing over there, or whatever that is.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Put it on the bottom of that. Tie it to the bottom of that.
Not really. Well,
is that strong?
Well, it's not a real good place to. Well, this.
Oh, you could probably put it on the bottom of that because that's not a very strong band.
That'll work.
Try to leave it that it doesn't move up. You see that somehow make it so it won't slide up. I want it coming from the bottom.
From the bottom.
Yeah, from the bottom. The angle I want it to be from the bottom.
Is that far enough down? There's a place there that'll catch. Is that far enough?
What about all the way to the bottom of the base? Tie it around that base.
There.
There you go. I don't think that'll pull that base because that band is not too strong.
No, and that base is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
If I can get it to not slip up.
Right there. Now let it. Now stick your butt back. Let it go back. Drive against it, but also pull your knees back at the same time while you're doing it. When you're going up, drive against it. There you go. Feel that your hamstring stretch back, and just there you go. You feel that? You have to feel it now. Squeeze the hamstrings and the butt to do it. That's right. Don't bend down. Thrust yourself back. Let your body fall straight. Keep your body straight at the upper body. Keep your chest out. Keep your chest out while doing it. Don't bend down, remember. Always let your hips thrust back. Just don't squat down though. You got to push your hips back first. Your knees don't go forward until you push your hips back. You see that? Go straight. Stand up straight. Stand up straight. First, push your ass back. First, ass back. Once you pass your knees, then your knees could come down. Your hips could come down, and that forces then that'll have the knees come forward a bit. That's it. That's it. Right there. That's it. That's it. No more. Then pull the knees back a bit, and then drive your hips forward. Butt goes back first. Butt goes back first, not the knees. Butt goes back first, stretches back, and then the hips come down. Remember, once you pass the knees, the hips have to come down. They don't just stay there. Butt back, now hips down. Let the hips drop, not your upper body. Butt back, hips down. Drop the hips. You see how here's what exactly. What I'm telling you is this, Todd. Watch, stand up for a moment. When you're going down, you only bring your body down as far as your hips can go back. As soon as the hips cannot go back no more, your upper body stays stuck in position and you lower the hips, but your upper body stays the same. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Look at me. This is it. Look. So when your upper body only bends down as far as this keeps going back, as soon as this stops going back, let's say it goes back up to here. I no longer go like this. You don't bring that down anymore. What you bring down is this. So you're going to push back. Let's say that's as far back. Let's say that's as far back as my butt goes. And this, so my upper body lowered this much. Now, in order for my upper body to come down, I don't go like this. I bring my hips down. Notice the angle of my upper body stayed the same. I didn't lower it. Go here, and then I thrust my hips forward. You go back as far as it can, and then you lower the hips.
Okay.
You see that?
I do.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. What you do is you go here and then you go like this. No, you go here and then you lower the hips.
Okay.
Okay? You don't keep on dropping your body.
Okay.
So your butt goes back as far as it can. As soon as it goes as far as it can, then it drops down. There you go. And you thrust forward. Let your butt go back as far as it can go. Stop dropping your body and then lower the butt. So the angle of your upper body stays the same. Right there. Stop by the time your arms get to the knees.
Okay.
Stop there. Now lower the bit. Now lower the hips. You see that? Your upper body didn't move, but you lowered the hips. Now go back up, pull the knees back a bit, and then thrust forward. Move your butt back. Don't bend over. Move your butt back. Keep your chest out. Now drop the hips. Now drop the hips. Go down a little bit further because you're dropping the hips. And then back up. Put your feet closer together, by the way, so you have your arms outside your legs. Your arms cannot crash into your legs. Your arms are outside your legs or a bit. Now, thrust back, Push your hips back. Now drop the hips. Leave your arms there. You see, that's where you're holding the bar. You're holding the bar next to your body, right there. Thrust forward. Push back. Lower the hips. Lower the hips. Don't keep bending down. You lower the hips. Your upper body, once it gets to the knee area, does no longer bend over. Up and squeeze. There you go. But keep your chest out of the top, senor. Keep your chest out. Chest out. Lower the hips. Up. Thrust up. Pull the knees back and thrust up. There you go. Push your butt back. Lower the hips. Now you're getting it. But just don't have your upper body chest out. Like don't be folded forward. Don't be folded forward. And keep your arms hanging straight. There you like that, senor. That's the key right there. Butt back. Keep your arms just like that. That's stiff. That's stiff. That's stiff. Chest out. Lower the hips. Now take off the bar and grab the bar in your hand. Grab the bar in your hand because I want you to see something. So again, grab the bar as wide as possible. Grab the bar next to your skin, next to your legs. The bar is always next to your legs, chest out. Keep your arms straight. Keep your arms straight, not straight, like push them literally down. That bar's hanging. Imagine there was weight there. Push your knees back, push your butt back, and slide that bar down your legs. Once it gets to the knees, now lower your hips. Lower your hips. You see, you have to have your legs closer in together. Your legs are too far apart, so it's not letting your arms go around that bar, right? Like go like that. Now, and slide the bar up your body. Keep the bar close to your legs completely. Lower the hips. Now back up. But don't go so far with your knees. Just lower the hips and go down. You don't have to go so far forward with your knees once it passes. Okay. So keep your butt back, go. Butt back. Lower the knees. Lower the hips. And squeeze back up. Just sliding the bar up your body. Slide it back down your body, basically. The bar stays in a straight path, moving all the time. Up and down, straight. Keep your arms straight. Arms straight, just straight, stiff. Even that's getting you tired, huh? You have to be feeling even doing this in your hamstrings at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Butt down. Back. Down.
And then pull. Yep.
Back. Down. Up.
But the down happens as soon as you pass your knees. So push your butt back. As soon as the bar passes the knees, then you lower. You cannot pass the knees forward if the bar is above it because you crash. You see what I'm saying? So the way you only bring your knees forward at all, if you have to, once it passes the knees. You cannot bring them forward before that or else you hit your knees. Okay. And if you're carrying a lot of weight, it hurts like hell to hit your knees with that much weight.
Yeah, a bit.
Right? Lower, yeah, and then lower. As soon as you pass those knees, lower the hips a little bit. That's it. And squeeze forward. Also, are your toes pointing forward?
Do what?
Are your toes pointing forward?
They are, yes.
Point them a little bit. So have your heels in like this, okay, and the toes a little, just slight bit outward.
Okay.
All right. And your knees are going to point slight bit outward.
Okay.
So when you go down, you could be more outward pointing. You understand? Okay. Just slight. Doesn't have to be a lot. Remember, we have a small bar with the X3, so you have to definitely be narrow. It makes it a lot easier to be narrow than to be wide. With a wider bar, you could obviously hold it with your hands out, right? But you have to, if the thing is that with the X3 bar, you have to be, if you have the bar right in front, like if you're holding it here, it becomes you're leaning more forward. If you have the bar outside here, now when you go down, you don't have to. You have a much more natural because you see my arms are outside the legs, right? If your legs are here, now you're standing in front of your own, so you're having to lean more forward. You want to be able to go around your legs here and squeeze up. You see that? I'm going around the leg on the outside, but your arms are still straight.
Okay.
Squeeze up. Yep, perfect. Yep. Great.
That feels a whole lot better.
A lot better. That looks awesome, Todd. Good moving. Now start stopping right above your knees. Start stopping, do the whole movement, and we're gonna constantly go on the bottom. See how you always start from the top? Get in position at the bottom. Get in position at the bottom. So lower that bar all the way to the bottom, getting the bottom position. Lower your, remember, you gotta lower down like that. Now I want you to pull up slowly with your hips, drive your knees back, and only go above the knees. Back down. Practice that move right there. And you're gonna see how much more your hamstring hurts than going all the way up. Stop right there. Try to keep your upper body not folded. Just try. Like that. Right there, Todd. Pull back the knees and squeeze. Right there. Right there. You feel it in the hamstrings right now working, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. See, that's the whole thing. We all rush to get to the top, and the top turns off the hamstring literally.
Oh, wow.
See the difference?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I know you do. Good. And obviously now you got to know that obviously this is going to put more load on your lower back, or you got to strengthen your lower back because you're not, when you stand up straight, it relaxes your lower back. It's taking like a break. So when you stand up straight with a deadlift, you're taking a break at the top every time, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So let's say you were lifting super heavy, that you were going to lift super heavy. You're obviously going to stand up straight because your objective is, I want to lift super heavy for this set. But if we're working out to actually get strong in a sense, you also want to control ranges where you're not getting to the position. Understand that standing up straight, you're resting. I understand I'm going to do that when I'm lifting 2 elite bands. Because why? Because I got to get to that position or else I'm going to break my back. Right. I got to get back up somehow, right? So there's a difference when I want to train that I'm actually trying to hit the hamstrings. If I'm trying to hit the hamstrings by themselves, I'm not going to go up all the way. And you're going to get a much better workout anyways.
Okay. I'm going to drop down another belt.
Yeah, exactly. You see, you're learning. You might be hard-headed, but you keep on trying.
Eventually, I learn.
Let's try to, now that it's lighter, loop it once per side, because it does need to be a little shorter, the band for this. It has to be a little lower to the ground, so you have tension at that bottom part.
Okay.
Try to only do that bottom part. Remember?
What?
Try to only do that bottom part, just above the knees. Just go up above the knees a bit, and that's it.
Okay.
Keep your arms wide, Todd, all the way to the edge, all the way. Chest out. Now just do that move right there. That's it. Up to the knees, back down, back down. Don't go all the way up. Remember, just past the knees. Back down. Back down. Lower the hips, lower the hips. Remember to lower the hips. Back that. Don't go all the way up. Don't go all the way up. You see how you want to go all the way up? Don't go all the way up. Drive the hips forward. Back down. Don't go all the way up.
Don't go up. Okay.
Lower the hips. Back down. Lower the hips. Back down. Back down. Lower the hips. Remember, every time you pass your knees, lower the hips. Lower the hips here. Yep.
Jeez. That's stopping me. Whew.
How do you feel it?
Sore.
You feel it in your legs, don't you? A lot more.
I do. Yeah.
The key is going to be getting the movement. You keep forgetting to lower the hips. You just want to keep on bending over, which is what everybody does. You want to lower the hips once you pass the knees.
Okay. Lower. Let's see. Stick my butt out
Watch.
and lower.
I'm gonna really simplify it now.
Oh, that's enough.
Wait right there. Wait right there, Todd. I'm gonna simplify it for you. So look, I'm gonna put a black band on a white plate so it's really nice and low. All right?
You what?
I'm gonna put a black band on a white plate so it's really nice and low, right?
Okay.
All right. So you could see what you really want to be doing. All right. So we're gonna here. We're gonna go here. Look where the tension starts here. You see it really nice and low right there. Right? The first thing that's gonna look at my upper body. I'm not gonna pull with it. Notice I'm just using my legs. Drive forward. Now I'm gonna let it pull me down. I'm gonna lower the hips. I'm gonna start pushing back with my knees and just squeezing here. Notice my upper body's not pulling.
Right.
You notice that?
I do.
That's what you want to be. Just using your hamstrings to pull this.
Okay.
All right? Takes practice, but you'll get it.
Yeah. Let me try that again.
Oh my gosh, you're going to keep on trying. You're going to break your back. Tell you. Todd didn't reach 72 years of age for nothing. He's going for another 72.
Giving up doesn't really work too well.
No, that doesn't work. Forget that. Don't go straight. Right there. Now we see your hamstring working. Wow, that looked great right there. Wow, Todd. Man, I'm going to come there and kiss you. Look how pretty that is. That's beautiful. Wow. Man. Where was this guy? We wouldn't have wasted all this time, Todd. That's beautiful right there. Perfect. Yep. Man. Wow. Good. This is good stuff. Now you're getting tired. I saw because you folded over rather than lowering. See, as soon as you get tired, you stop actually bringing your butt down.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, perfect. You see why we want to have the tension start earlier? Because you want to be able to have tension while you do that.
Right.
Good, good, good. Todd, man, I tell you, even an old horse can learn tricks here. That was good. When you see the, I'm going to send you the copy and watch that last part. You did great there. You see, you can learn new tricks, Todd. You can learn new tricks. I tell you.
Okay.
That was good. That right there was that right there. Those last ones were great.
Good.
All right.
It's like, everything I've learned, it's like if you can get in your mind what it feels like, it makes all the difference in the world.
Completely.
I mean, looking at it maybe helps a little bit, but feeling it.
Yeah. You know what helps? Usually, like I do to my wife, or when I have people, if you have somebody grab your hamstrings, like literally just put your hands on your hamstrings, you start feeling, oh my gosh, that's where I'm supposed to be nodding. That's where I'm supposed to be squeezing, and you start doing it. A lot of times, just that alone in and of itself will do it. So you have Mo sit behind you and grab your ass and grab your hamstrings, and she'll go, wow. She'll get excited.
I might be able to turn that into something. I'll do that.
Exactly. You never know. Mo might get excited. She goes, woo, look at that.
Well, I guess I'll try the calf raises.
Yeah, it's time for some calf raises. Don't break your back no more. Well, you did good. Those last ones came out good.
It finally felt right.
Yeah, those last ones came out good.
Good. Oh.
I like how you gave up moving the phone and you decided to just move yourself to where the phone's at.
Let's see here. All right, there we go.
Keep your back straight, just like if you were doing a deadlift before you get up. Don't round your way up. And then you want to know why your back hurts. If you round your way up, it'll hurt your back.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you get up in calf raises the same way you do with deadlift. Good.
Oh,
Oh, he lasted a long time there.
That's burning.
Yep. That was good.
I'll do one more set of those, but I just need to go
Rest.
rest.
That's all right. You rest all you want, Todd. You rest all you want.
Okay.
We're doing good.
Have you heard anything from Ricky yet?
From Ricky.
Uh-huh.
Which Ricky? Ricky.
The big guy.
He's working out at 10:30.
Good. Okay, because last time we talked, you hadn't heard from him.
Working out at 10:30 almost every day, except at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Good. Good. I might have to pop in and say hi.
Yeah, that'd be good. Well, I got him to work out in the afternoon one day.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, here you go, Todd. Here's your last one.
Huh?
Here's your last one.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your back straight. Yep, before you stand up. There you go.
I don't have my feet just right.
Yep.
Yeah, that feels better.
Good, good. Come on, Todd. Keep squeezing.
Okay. Okay. As Sonia would say, okay.
Yeah. All right. See you next week, Todd.
Okay. See you Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.